खैबर पख्तूनख्वा के तालीमी इदारों खुसूसन ख़वातीन के लिए मुख्तस तालीमी इदारों में मुनक़्क़िद होने वाली तक़रीबात के दौरान मूसीक़ी और रक़्स पर मबनी वीडियो क्लिप्स वायरल होने के बाद खैबर पख्तूनख्वा हुकूमत ने सूबा भर के तमाम गर्ल्स कॉलेज के लिए नई और सख्त SOPs जारी कर दी है। महकमा हायर एजुकेशन की जानिब से जारी करदा नोटिफिकेशन के मुताबिक सूबा भर की किसी भी गर्ल्स कॉलेज में तकरीब के दौरान रक़्स, मूसीक़ी, मॉडलिंग और इस जैसी दीगर परफॉर्मेंस पर मुकम्मल तौर पर पाबंदी आयद कर दी गई है। इसके साथ साथ कॉलेज औकात और तकरीबात के दौरान मोबाइल के इस्तेमाल पर भी पाबंदी आयद कर दी गई है। महकमा हायर एजुकेशन की जानिब से जारी करदा नोटिफिकेशन के मुताबिक किसी भी इवेंट में शिरकत के लिए तमाम तलबात को कॉलेज यूनिफॉर्म पहनना लाजमी करार दिया गया है। इसके साथ साथ किसी भी इवेंट की तस्वीर और वीडियोज़ सोशल मीडिया पर शेयर करने से भी मना कर दिया गया है। महकमा हायर एजुकेशन की जानिब से एलामिये में तमाम कॉलेजों को ये भी हिदायत जारी की गई है कि किसी भी तकरीब मुनक़्क़िद करने से पहले डायरेक्टर हायर एजुकेशन से इजाज़त लेना जो है ये भी लाजमी करार दिया गया है। महकमा हायर एजुकेशन का कहना है कि इस SOPs का मकसद तालीमी माहौल में नज़्म व ज़ब्त को यकीनी बनाना और कॉलेज के दौरान गैर निसाबी सरगर्मियों को ज़ाब्ते के दायरे में लाना है।
When the Epstein files began surfacing, the world expected the usual names: billionaires, royalty, shadowy power brokers. What many people did not expect was how casually politics, celebrity, and elite society overlapped in these documents. Names did not appear like court verdicts, they appeared like snapshots of how power moves quietly, socially, and often without accountability. First, it is important to explain that what the Epstein files actually are. They are not one single document, they are a collection of court filings, depositions, contact records, flight logs, and third-party statements that became public through legal cases linked to Jeffrey Epstein's sex trafficking network. These files do not automatically prove guilt. They can show who was in the same orbit and who was mentioned and how Epstein's world connected to power circles. Now to the claim making rounds that the PTA founder Imran Khan and the former foreign minister Shahmud Qureshi and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi were mentioned in the Epstein files, with Imran described as London society lion and Modi reportedly described someone who danced and sang. Here's the line we cannot blur: a mention is not the same as accusation, and an accusation is not the same as conviction. In high profile document dumps, names can appear for many reasons, including social references, hearsay, or someone else's description. On Imran Khan, the phrase London society lion is a social label. It suggests a certain image, someone known in the elite circle, someone who had access, someone who was seen as part of a high society world. It does not on its own establish criminal conduct. There is no widely verified public record that links Imran Khan to Epstein's illegal activities through a court finding or a confirmed legal allegation. But the fact that such labels appear in elite adjacent documents shows how status and proximity get recorded like currency. On Shah Mahmood Qureshi, the discussion tends to revolve around proximity in international and diplomatic environments, spaces where politicians, financiers, and influential figures can cross paths. Again, being mentioned in the broader Epstein-related material does not automatically mean wrongdoing. Without a verified court finding or substantiated allegation tied to criminal activity, it remains a reference and not a proof. On Narendra Modi, the dance and sang line is being repeated because it sounds sensational. But sensational is not the same as solid. If claim is coming from third-party recollections or secondary references, it should be treated carefully. Though there is no court-verified conclusion that Modi is implicated in Epstein's crimes, still the reason such claims spread so fast is because they fit a larger public suspicion that global elites move through private spaces where scrutiny is optional. So what do the Epstein files truly expose? More than anything, they expose a system, a culture where the powerful get access to other powerful people, a culture where social circles blur into influence networks, a culture where victims can be ignored for years while reputations and careers remain protected. Epstein wasn't powerful only because of money, he was powerful because the ecosystem around him allowed him to be. And there's the real takeaway: these files should not be used as cheap political weapon or a shortcut to conclusion. They should be used as a lens on how elite worlds function, how accountability disappears behind connections, and how society often wakes up only when the damage is already done. The question isn't just who was named, the question is why do these systems keep surviving even after the names come out?